Welcome back to Seattle, Washington, as the Big 3 continues here on FS1. The long-awaited super fight between Floyd Mayweather is here. Friday, FS1 presents live coverage of the weigh-ins. Saturday, Fox presents a special pre-fight show at 6 p.m. Eastern, followed by a huge prelim card at 7 Eastern. And following the bout, turn to FS1 for all the post-fight commentary and interviews. McGregor Mayweather. Our score as we prepare for the second half, the Killer 3's great shooting half with a 25-19 lead, and Joy Taylor is standing by with a football player that I'm sure could play in this league, Richard Sherman.
I'm here with Richard Sherman. This is your city. We know we have the WNBA here, but now we've got professional men's basketball back in Seattle. What do you think of the Big 3?
Oh, man, this is awesome. You know, Cube's doing a great job with them. Guys putting on a show. It's a very unique concept, man, and I think it's going to grow.
Now, you got a lot of 12s out here today. Season starting really soon. What are your expectations for this year?
We got high expectations. You know, we expect to be there in the end. You know, obviously a lot of things need to go right, but we expect to play well.
Well, you got some support out here. We know that 12s are big. Now, we just saw the 4-point contest at the halftime. You're going to do one with Cube.
Yeah.
Are you getting a little nervous now? That's a little far.
No, you know what? You know, always confident in my abilities. I'm going against Bobby, so, you know, one of us got to win, one of us got to lose. I got confidence.
Well, good luck. Thank you, Richard. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Joy. And Ice Cube has been in Seattle most of the week, and he's had a chance to make his rounds. Went out to Seattle Seahawks camp, even though he's a long-time Oakland Raiders fan. But he hung out with some of the guys.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did you come to your senses yet about this fight?
I'm telling you.
You telling me what?
I have 8-ounce gloves, Evans. You never know.
No.
He's got
that
a
ain't what you said. You said he was going to win. Now, don't give me you never know.
I'm talking about last week, folks, and you know I was put on the spot by Jim Jackson. You know,
no, I asked you a question.
In terms of the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight, I picked McGregor. But you know the odds are 500-1. So when I get to Vegas next week,
I
gotta put it down.
I'm not mad at you.
That's right. Killer 3's in yellow, Ball Hogs in green. Here's Jackson, who has 14 points already. He'll reload inside, turn around jump shot off the back rim. Evans bats it to Jackson, spinning and winning.
Again, you keep the ball in possession alive. It's a little bit tougher for Steven Jackson to post up because Scalabrine is going to help off of Ryan Evans, but see the foul here. But because Steven was able to go quickly off this tap and go and spin, now you're able to finish. But again, the possession was kept alive early by Mo Evans and also Reggie Evans.
Now Killer 3's on a 14-0 run. Byers a step back 16-foot jump shot, and he stops the bleeding. Byers having one of his best offensive performances. His season high is 19. And right now, he has 14. 29-21, first team to 50 wins. You have to win by 2. Inside Jackson, left hand, up and in.
He used to pick and roll. Be patient on the wing. That time, Steven Jackson with a little shimmy move, inside out, able to get and finish with his off hand.
Backdoor Byers. Jackson with 19. Scalabrine shows it. Passes up the jump shot. Byers with 1 to shoot, and he's fouled. Question is, was he fouled behind the 3-point line?
We're going to see. I tell you what, the hesitation, Steven Jackson's eyes lit up when he saw the white mama come out on him like, bro, can't stay with him. He got right around him and finished with the off hand.
So Byers fouled for 2, and he will shoot 1 free throw for 2 points.
Rebound!
And it's good.
Guys, it was a little nostalgic coming. I was saying this today when I came in through the tunnel. I remember my playing days coming here to this great arena, this great city to play, the energy, and it just brought back some great memories, man.
Jackson again. I think it's a travesty that there's no NBA team in Seattle. This was one of the best cities for NBA basketball. And you're right, Key Arena was electric inside Scalabrine. And I'm sure not only was nostalgia on your mind when you walked through the tunnel today, but I'm sure that there was a little anxiety, a little terror, a little fear for you, Jimmy Jackson. Because when you walked in here, most of the time, you knew you had to guard Ray Allen. And that was not an easy task.
So you got all that drama that you built up to say that. He had to guard me, okay? All right, that's how I looked at it. But it was always tough because you play here, you see a three in the corner by Silas. Back in the day when I came in, Ricky Pierce and all those guys were playing. Sean Kemp and Lester and Nate McMillan and all, I mean, those teams I played against. Garrett GP, of course. So I got Jet Left Shrimp, you know, Derek McKee. I played against all of those guys back in the day, man. And just see no team here now, it doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I remember when we would come on the West Coast trip, it was always highlighted by Seattle. You do sometimes Seattle, Portland. You always would do Seattle, Portland, Phoenix, Sacramento.
Right.
That was the trip. Jackson standing on the 4-point line. Silas closes on it. 7 to shoot. Tough shot. Childress rips it down. 31-28 our score. Silas for 3. And good. And folks, coming up, we're going to get an opportunity to watch one of the greatest performers in Seattle history. It's giving me goosebumps.
Bringing back some great memories, too, of where you were at when that song came out, right?
Me and my posse on 23rd and Jackson. So Mix-a-Lot, folks.
What?
Mix is coming. We're going to get a chance to talk to him. So I downloaded all my old Mix-a-Lot's records last night. Kind of went through memory lane, Jimmy.
Posse on Broadway, baby.
He's going to perform a couple of songs, including that legendary song.
You know, at that time, too, because it was so heavy East Coast rap, hip-hop, for Sir Mix-a-Lot to come in and make his imprint, and it crossed over where you felt it, no matter if it was Midwest, East, South, just had something about it.
I was talking to Ice Cube before the game, and he said he used to tour with Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, man.
Now Silas for 3. Again. Silas has been playing some ball.
I bet the Ball Hogs wish they had in the first couple of games of the season rather than the back half of it.
He was traded from Tri-State to the Ball Hogs. Really giving Rick Barry's team a lift offensively. Byers tried to dump it down. Childress finds it and lays it in.
Sometimes better to be lucky than good. Josh Childress just happened to be in the right place.
Jimmy, I love the flow of this game between these two teams.
Well, both of them are playing, they're strategizing, they came to practice to shoot the ball extremely well. And again, they could have checked out.
Jackson
not going to the championship.
Silas, quick release, and fouled by Eddie Robinson.
Doesn't this game right here kind of set the tone for the rest of the afternoon in regards to how hard these guys are playing, the energy level in which they're playing with?
I agree with you 100%. Let's take a look at the numbers for Xavier Silas, and he makes the 3 after being fouled behind the 3-point line. 39-33. The Ball Hogs, first team to 50 wins. You have to win by 2. Backdoor Robinson, double clutch, and he's fouled.
Good cut. Good boy.
And one thing that's cool, you get an opportunity. The players, before they play, they come out and they watch the games. Here's the 2 leaders of Trilogy. Al Harrington, buckets on the left, and Kenyon Martin, K-Mart on the right. Al Harrington is half the man he used to be since playing in this league. He must have lost about 20 pounds.
He did, but he didn't lose the strength, though. And that big backside still puts it on you.
Byers rims off, out of bounds.
Go, boy. Stay out. No, pick up.
39-35. Cook. Oh, rattled it home. And this must be an interesting treat for the fans here in Seattle. The last time men's professional basketball was played here was in 2008. Last year of the Sonics. 1-point game. Back after this. Welcome back to Seattle, Washington, as the Big 3 continues here on FS1. 1-point lead for the Ball Hogs, and one reason they're leading this game is because of the stellar play of Xavier Silas.
The way they're moving the basketball, it allows Xavier Silas to get open looks, but also he got a rhythm early. And that's so important to a player like himself. Now he can beat you outside, but also he can put it on the deck and beat you.
Only 29 years old. Plays in the Chinese Basketball Association. I was reading an interesting article about a Chinese ball player, Silas, that just got signed by the Jordan brand. His name is Gao Alun. Up top, the White Mamba. 23-year-old kid, Gao Alun. $3 million a year for that endorsement to spread the Jordan brand
in China.
In China.
Come on.
And he can play, too. I watched the video of it. Really can get it there. Cook. 41-38. Silas again.
China is such a huge market in regards to their love of the game of basketball that it makes sense that you'll finally get a player to sign to the Jordan brand that is Chinese.
Steven Jackson, meanwhile, continues to play well. He has 23 points. Stephon Marbury, when he went to China, everybody kind of scratched their heads and said, what is he doing there, as Childress lays it in. Turned out to be a wise decision.
Yeah, I got a statue erected after him while you still play it. It just makes sense. And I was able to go to China when I played for the Rockets and saw the response.
No call. Jackson to the basket now foul.
That I saw that, ironically, at the time, Yao Ming was the national hero. You see the push-off coming here that they wanted Rick Barry, but he didn't get. But Yao was like the guy. But the most popular player in China, as Rick Barry didn't like to call, was Allen Iverson.
Wow. Because
they can relate to a smaller player, and they can kind of envision themselves being more like an Allen Iverson size-wise than a Yao Ming.
Jackson at the line, one free throw for 2 points. And Steven Jackson makes it a 1-point game, 43-42. Remember, the first team to 50 wins, and you have to win by 2. Silas turns the corner hard, cut off, kicks it out. Scalabrine, backdoor, Childress jams it down.
They've been working on that play of trying to get that back door since the beginning of the game, and that time Steven Jackson just bit, trying to deny the ball out on the wing, and Josh Childress smartly went back door.
Now Mo Evans fouled inside. Josh Childress has had some great dunks in this league this season.
He has, and how about the play, the touch pass by Scalabrine.
45-42. Scalabrine said, next year, the Ball Hogs are going to look different. From what I understand, he's working on Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and maybe Ray Allen.
Ray. Well, Paul Pierce already said that he's in.
8 seconds,
and that he wanted to get KG to sign on. I also heard Tayshaun Prince may be interested, Derek Anderson.
Evans leans in and dunks it.
We need to stop. Hey!
Childress having a problem with the handle, knocked out of his hands, picked up by Cook. Jackson has been red hot. Off the dribble now, on the hop, strip, fires, easy layup, and the Ball Hogs are 3 points away from victory. Point game right now for the Ball Hogs.
And Killer 3's have to get a basket here, then get a stop. Important part, get it, maybe get to the free throw line.
Jackson thinking about the 3. Jump shot, got it up, and good. 47-46, but can they come up with a stop? Ball Hogs need a 3 to win it. Silas driving, gets to the hole, off the glass and in. Point game for the Ball Hogs.
And Mo Evans that time, Gus, did the right thing, took the three-point shot away from Xavier Silas, but quickness allows Silas to get by Mo Evans and finish.
Here's Cook, 49-46. Cook dips inside, lost it. Byers picks up the ball. Point game. Byers, is he going to take it himself? Off the mark, a brick. Loose. Evans with the rebound, and he's fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2. 4-2.
Knock it down, Mo.
The winner of this game will finish in 7th place.
Right, and how about this scenario? Mo Evans makes the shot, 2 points, and they get the ball back. So the advantage now of getting into the penalty in the late game situation, if you make the free throw, Gus, gets you another possession and a chance to win the game.
And he misses the free throw, but the killer 3's let it go out of bounds, and it looks like it's yellow basketball.
And I will get the ball in Steven Jackson's hand.
And you know Steven Jackson can hit it.
And the key is for the Ball Hogs.
Cookie.
But it wouldn't win it because they'd only be up by 1.
They stay at home.
Jackson down the lane, short. Byers for the win. Ball game. The Ball Hogs win it 52-46.
Did you really need the 3? Rick Barry was like, no, we don't. Good shot. We don't need it, but Derek Byers has been knocking it down for most of this game, so why not finish it off with a bang?
So the Ball Hogs in their season with a 3-6 record, 7th place in the Big 3. Coming up next, 5th place is on the line as Mike James leads Tri-State against Andre Owens and 3's company. You're watching the Big 3 playoffs exclusively on FS1.